lives of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. The Volunteers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Missouri's offense will go on the attack first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And this is every defensive coordinator's dream, right? Watching your defense go out on first down TFL, second down TFL. Now you set up third and long. Everybody knows they're going to throw it, and your pass rushers can pin their ears back. Outstanding job.
Going over the top. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
This is obviously a quarterback that has had a lot of success here in recent weeks, and you wonder maybe if he's feeling himself just a little bit too much. Eager here on the opening drive, taking a shot deep down the field he probably shouldn't have, and the defense made him pay for it with the INT.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Volunteers want to crank the tempo. They'll run it from the gun.
Well, the defense ran a long way that time in pursuit, but they were able to make the tackle for a big loss, and they've got to get lined up right away because the offense is going quickly.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Vols getting set on 1st and 10.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on third down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Vols really need to keep this drive alive on third down. He'll keep it himself. Turning it on. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Volunteers are on the move. They send the tight end in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Run the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Vols! Snagged Right in the end zone to give them 6. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Really nice job that time by the quarterback, getting that passing touchdown. You know that's going to really help the confidence of not just him, but his play caller and teammates as well, knowing, hey, we can have success in this game airing it out.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Leaves it with the running back. He's past the 30. At the 40, there he goes! Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Quarterback making adjustments. To throw, it's man. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Got his man. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Here comes the field goal unit. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work. The Big Orange offense on the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Volunteers racing to the line in a hurry-up. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Volunteers. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Yeah, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The offense changing the play. Looking to pass. It's man. Makes the grab on the back. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, running up.
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Dennis. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to bull his way in. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Tennessee! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Yeah, and it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Looking to throw, it's man. They're working that left side. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Got him downfield. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Tiger! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got room at the 35. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Vols in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. The play-action fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. On target. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Vols are flying down the field. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
On the move at the 30. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And that's why, through the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great first half, given up a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going and maybe rattle the quarterback a little bit with that sack.
He's got an open man. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. The Volunteers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Floating away. Got enough space, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols! That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast, at the quarterback spot. Now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious, I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that guy.
Wants to throw. It's man. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run play action. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. And he's to the 38-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Volunteers! defense putting points on the board. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Gonna sling it on second down. Fakes the grab. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Looking for a man. It's man. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Missouri! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
Tennessee, 35. Missouri, 17.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So here is the Tennessee offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Offense in a split backfield. Here's the handoff. Got enough for the first. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll leave it with him. Creates a little room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Looking to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Gives it on the option. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Looking for a man. It's man. Rush is on him. Push down for the tackle. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. And that's going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. This one's complete. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's going to take off. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to let it go. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
Dropping back, it's man. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Tiger! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when he was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. The give to the back. Still on his feet at the 25. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
and he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Volunteers will hustle to the line.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Oh, he missed it. No good. After the miss, the lead still at 11.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Back to throw, it's man. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll pull it down. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quickly complete. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they like, because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
To the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dickens. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Tigers are in the hurry-up.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them.
Breaks into the open. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Got the quick pass. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Just keep slinging it. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
To the air, it's man. Unloads to the right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Tiger! And the comeback is on. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Vanderbilt is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Doors fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got the first down, looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Vols want to move quickly.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
That's a pretty impressive throw, man. That's given me Peyton Manning to Peerless Price memories back when I was watching them, playing against them in college. That was a thing of beauty right there. There's a nice chemistry that this quarterback has with this group of wide receivers, and you see that in the timing of these throws.
Back to pass on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Shipp. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. And it's right down the boulevard. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw, it's man. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Missouri! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. On target to the left. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And as they get into the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to throw, it's man. Right on the money. Out across the 40 and first out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. This offense will snap it from the 42 on first and 10. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Still running at the 40. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The give to the back. He'll be brought down, but it'll move the chains for Mizzou.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on first and 10. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Moving out of the pocket. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside. Defense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. On first and goal, Missouri will try to strike Pater. Power football with the run. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Missouri gets to the line quickly. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. They'll move the tight end. Looking for a crease. It's Dennis. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Wide open downfield. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Throwing right. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I love the coverage in the back end by the secondary. That DB was glued to the wide receiver, just staying right behind him. He was able to locate the ball, get his paw out there to knock it down.
So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. Rides the back on the option, the give. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes a grab past the marker. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
On the move. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Southern Miss came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Hattiesburg had to sweat things out for much of the day. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse.
Takes the handoff. It's Finley. Got the 1st down and more.
Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Sun Belt is right now, and man, what a difference.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Pass to 45. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this.
Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He steps out of bounds just short of the end zone, and they'll try to punch it in from there.
This is an offense that can find multiple ways to get explosive plays, especially when they hand it off to this guy, David.
And it's so nice to have a running game you can depend on, especially when you get the other side of the field, now set up on the 2-yard line.
They really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Tiger! They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's Shipp. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. He's got him this time. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimum gain.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
A nice play by this defense, and now you are 1 play away. Like, you've got the lead. You've got to pin your ears back. You're coming home, and you're playing the pass on this play, and you are trying to end this game right here.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
He lobs one high down the left side. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Dennis. Timeout called by the offense, 29 seconds left on the clock. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up 4th down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted deep in his own end. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to fit the field position with the return. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation.